It's actually fitting that we switch over to this, because I haven't played it in a while.
In Witcher in the series.
Oh, I think they were talking about that earlier when we were playing Dead by Daylight, but I wasn't really listening. Oh yeah, I got a new dragon. So happy about that. He's adorable. Oh god, I almost spilled an entire 2-pound bag of jelly beans in my bed. That would have been a mess. Ew. I'm sorry, what? No. A pumpkin specter. And a hollow Jack Netch. No. I want to see this. My head! I pulled my head off. That is freaking hilarious. Look at him! Oh. Give me a mummy. Huh. Yikes. Oh, I can be a pumpkin specter. Interesting. Oh, and this thing looks disgusting. Okay. Yes, this is my new friend. Look how cute. Oh god! He runs on his legs. Anywhoosie. Because of the game, it kicks you out all the way out.
Any sign of Vandasia's forces, Captain Rian?
I just received word. The Waking Flame has arrived. And they
Are you joking? I have to do it all over again?
Ambitions to the guardhouse.
Rude.
I'll protect them. You stay here and defend the courtyard.
Whatever.
Brigandine archers, support the mercenary. Portals, cut down the cultists.
I forgot how to play. Oh no. The controls. What are the controls again? Okay, that's that.
One of them buttons low.
Yeah.
My archers are ready. Give us a target. We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target.
I did. Doesn't mean they're going to stay.
Off with you, Swit.
How stressful. Whoa.
Give the order and we'll release a volley. Arrows away.
Ow. I did. Oh my god!
My archers are ready. Give us arrows away.
Nothing.
Think they need to practice more.
I do too. Ow! Ow!
Give the order and we'll release a volley.
I mean, I would, but Miri won't come this way. Oh, I see, I see. This is the button I was looking for.
Over here, Lord.
Right. Oh, jeez. Also, the dragon is very distracting. I would, but he doesn't want to. Oh, Jesus. Ow.
Heard you might need a little help in here.
Event tickets.
Hold the
The
courtyard,
fuck?
Lieutenant. Mercenary, go check on the
Acquire an
ambitions.
event ticket. You can use these to purchase special items from them. See a event merchant. You can hold only 12 tickets at one time. Ew. Also, the event ends like today. So.
Portals, just as we feared. At least they can't transport overwhelming forces in that manner. Go check on the guardhouse. Make sure Evely and the ambitions are secure. Positive. My scouts, I need to make sure.
We've already gone through all of this. This is not like the 5th time. Because it kicked me out because I stopped in the middle.
Oh, good, you're here. A little help, please.
No. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, that's terrible.
These abominations on the balcony.
The Angerous face, Jesus. Oof. Going from third person to first person is a little disorienting. Oh my god! Did you see that? Okay. Ow.
Getting winded.
It's fine. Oh, I didn't do anything. Woo!
Cracked acorns. I lost track of Sombrin and the twins. They ran west.
Cracked acorns. I mean, I guess this is Halloween-ish. We're dealing with the Daedric Prince demons. Yeah, see, this is supposed to be a cutscene. I don't know what I do with these, but... Oh. That's where he went. Ah! Jesus.
Still no sign of the ambitions? Tangled. Well, I ran into a lot of data. Port, I'm not sure.
What is your definition of health?
Not gonna lie, I got very distracted very quickly.
Over here, mercenary!
Vandesia's forces. They're everywhere.
Sombring, I sense more of them. They're coming. All of you, under the shield!
Whoa.
Nothing unusual for you, Lowell.
No. Ow.
Time to move! Stay close!
Jesus.
There's more coming! All of you, under the shield!
Woo! Hello? Where the hell did you come from? Nope. And this is where shit hits the fan.
Something. We're only delaying the inevitable.
Monster! Because of you, our parents are dead!
They were the chosen
Has he died yet?
You leave Kalia alone, you bastard!
Destron!
Nope, here he dies.
Let me help you fulfill your purpose.
Destron! No!
Lord Dagon, I return to you the power of this ambition. Let the realms merge so you may walk among us.
Sky! Mehrunes Dagon! How is he here?
This is my opposition. How easily I shall crush them.
Good luck with that.
Into the keep! Quickly!
The worlds are merging, Sombrin. There is no escape. When you tire of running, I will be waiting in the courtyard.
Sounds like he farted. Yep, because this is about where we were when I paused the last time.
I hate you! Just leave us alone!
Kalia, you can't unleash your power like that! You could lose control!
What does it matter? You saw what he did to Destron. He's going to do the same to us. Broken branches? What happened here?
Vondacia sacrificed Destron, allowing Mehrunes Dagon to drag us into his realm. Evely, I need the book you're carrying.
You know about that?
It's part of Dagon. Just like Kalia and me. I sensed it the moment I met you. I think I can use it to weaken Vondacia. Give us a fighting chance.
All right. What are you going to do with it?
Take the fight to Vondacia in the courtyard. He won't expect that. Meanwhile, I need time to prepare.
Go fight the super powerful Daedric priest? How?
Just keep him busy. Then, with the help of this book, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Sombra needs us to buy him some time. Let's get to the courtyard.
Think her friend wants to talk to you, lol.
Probably. There's tons of people. Talk to you.
I can't let Destron...
Dang it, just turn my phone off. I get distracted too easy when I play this game. This is what it was yelling at me about. Oh,
Keep going.
scared
There's still
me.
cultist blood to spill here.
I about tried to attack him. That scared me. He my favorite. He's my favorite. Runic. And next survive. Ooh, you creepy. Get out of my face. Where'd the Runic go? Is he dead? I didn't see him fall down anywhere. Oh my god. I found him. I think someone just got eaten.
Are those arrows or flea bites?
I really don't like him echoing in my ear like that. Also, apparently my headset is dead. Nice to know. I apparently game too much. What I need to do
You have to know how to scrap.
is get through the village, so then I can buy the Shadow of Rose DLC and go through that. Because I've seen some gameplay on it and it looks really neat. So either way, this is where we end up. Oh, Jesus! We distracted her, friend. Whew. Ow! Woo! Okay. So up.
Don't panic. We can do this.
Jesus.
My arrows never miss their mark.
Well, they missed.
Vandacia should be just through that door. I'll cover you from the battlements.
Oh.
The power of the Lord of fire and blood flows through me. You cannot stop what is happening.
Get ready, Kalia. Just like I showed you.
You're going to pay, Vandacia. Mercenary, help us drain his This is for my brother! They're coming for us.
Here. Merging the realms is delicate work. One mistake and both could be destroyed.
Woo! Ow, 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 ow. I don't like the stomping growls in my ear.
See that boy?
I'm with you, my friend. We'll defeat Vandacia together. Light it!
Give the order and we'll release a volley. We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target. My archers are ready. Give us a target. Arrows away. My archers are ready. We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target.
Kalia will attack Vandacia when you give the word.
Wanted our power? Here!
You can't avoid your fate's ambitions.
Ow, you bitch. Oh my god, oh. Okay, that was new. Ow, my ear.
More of the area around that fort and slides in the Deadlands, the greater Dagon's influence will be.
My brigandines are here
Really?
to help.
Those are snowflakes. Why did you come from?
Give the order and we'll release a volley.
Crawl!
Arrows away.
I feel so small. Holy crap, because I am.
Give the order and we'll release a volley.
Short ass lol.
Yes.
My archers are ready. Give us a time. We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target.
See, all the big assholes, which I'd really like help fighting, always end up going after Miri, and she's always out of.
Arrows away!
You see?
My archers are ready. Give us a target.
Here you go.
Drain Von Dacia's power. Just give the order.
You're not going to die for Mehrunes Dagon!
I grow tired of this game. Stand against Mehrunes Dagon's power.
Ow! Hell fucking no.
Dagon, I need more power.
Von Dacia's weakening.
My archers are ready. Give us a target.
Will do.
We're about to lose.
Woo! Woo! Oopsie daisy. Oh, hello.
Give the order and we'll release a volley.
About you
Arrows
were.
away!
Oh my god, there's two of them now. Oh Jesus. You leave me
My
alone.
archers are ready. Give us a target.
Okay.
We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target.
Okay.
Release a volley. Arrows away.
Woo! He fell hurt.
Tell Kalia when to strike.
This is for my brother!
This is intense.
Enough of this. The master wants
Yeah.
will have it.
It's all in your head.
Sir?
Fighting!
Stop. Hell fucking no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Ow! Asshole.
Yes, change nothing. The merge is almost complete.
Die, you bastard!
I'm just gonna hide here for a minute.
Defeated my unexpected. And before he completed immersion, that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Though this realm slips from my grasp, your fate is inevitable.
Ooh.
Join me or die on missions. It is why you were created.
We did it! We stopped Von Dacia from merging the realms and opening the way for Mehrunes Dagon.
But my brother, Destron, is still dead.
I failed Destron, but I won't fail you.
All right. Without Van Dacia or his master, the cult doesn't stand a chance.
I need to get out of this place.
This way, Kalia. Come with me.
Was that why my weapons weren't doing shit? Probably.
I can't believe it! We defeated Van Dacia, saved Sombrin and Kalia, and sent Dagon running with his tail between his legs. Does he have a tail? Anyway, we won! Destron would be proud of his sister. She fought bravely through the entire battle. Yeah, I guess Varl Lupus was right. We did need that strange book. In fact, I think I was meant to give it to Sombrin. I couldn't read a word of it, but he cast spells from it like it belonged to him. Sombrin did good, that's for certain. And honestly, I'm glad to be rid of that book. Sombrin seems to know how to handle it safely. I think it would be dangerous in the wrong hands. And I, for one, don't want any more bad dreams or waking visions.
Say hello to my new what?
Not carrying that...
Now I can add facing down a Daedric prince to my already impressive list of accomplishments. Food connoisseur, master assassin, consummate Vosa Sattler player, and now this. I suppose I should thank you for getting me mixed up in this. Nope. Van Dacia made this personal, but I try not to make a habit of killing people for free. It's bad for business. You do what you have to. Me? I'm going to find a nice mammoth stick with a side of vegetables smothered in scuttle cheese sauce. Hey, I never claimed to be a hero. And despite our success today, I don't want to face Daedric threats on a regular basis. Then again, who knows what tomorrow will bring? Seeing you in action, I'm sure you'll turn up on a contract eventually.
Nah, bro, we work together. That's cold.
You know he has the hots for you, lol.
Oh yeah. I gotta say, out of all the Dark Brotherhood characters I've been around, he's probably my favorite. God damn. Yeah, he a little dead. Dude, this is a crater from hell.
I'm sorry about Destron. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
I'm still alive. I can't believe I survived all that, but Destron didn't. It's not fair. None of this is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Easy to say, hard to do. Still, so many people fought to protect me today. Even though my heart is broken, for their sakes, I'll find a way. Destron would want me to. I hope so. Not just for my sake, but for the other ambition, whoever they are. Without Destron, they and Sombron are the only family I have left. I'll try to be there for them. I really will. For now, we're heading back to the temple if you need us.
I've been alone my entire life. First in my vault, then in my wanderings. I finally found a real family, and I let one of them get taken from me. I promise you, I won't allow that to happen again. For now. But I don't think it's over. There's another ambition to find. And I can't imagine Mehrunes Dagon and his followers leaving us alone after all the time and planning that went into creating us. I think we'll head back to the temple for now. Yes, I wonder who he is, or she. Are they still trapped inside a vault? Or did they find a way to escape, like I did? I hate to think of them alone and unprotected. But maybe it's better if they remain hidden. Right. I almost forgot about that. I need to figure out how to keep Kalia from being consumed by her ever-increasing power. And them, too, once we find them. I suppose I have a lot to consider, and not a lot of time to do it. Daedra spin great lies from small truths when it suits them. I know that now. It was Zaina's last lesson to me. We won't join him and I won't let him kill us. We just need to come up with a way to keep any of that from happening. I'm not sure. It belongs to Evely, not me. I'd like to study it, see if there's some way to free the ambitions and change our destiny. But I know it's also dangerous. Let me think about it a little more. Then I'll talk with Evely.
The people of Blackwood owe you their gratitude, mercenary. You and Evely both. If not for your courage, Von Dacia and his Waking Flame cult would have unleashed unthinkable destruction. The losses would have been devastating. It could have been worse. We did well against the cultists. They were not trained soldiers, and when Mehrunes Dagon appeared, we faded into the mud and grass. Dagon did more damage to his own minions than he inflicted on our forces. When a fire rages, my neighbor's hut is my own. That is Argonian wisdom. We defend ourselves by defending our friends. Those who died today died well. We do not mourn them. We will celebrate their sacrifice and cherish our victory back in Gideon.
Keshu made the right call bringing the ambitions here. Can you imagine what would have happened to Gideon if Mehrunes Dagon appeared over the egg and hammer? We didn't just save Sombren and Kalia. We saved Gideon. Maybe all of Blackwood. That seems to be the long and short of it. I'm sorry we couldn't stop Vandacia from murdering Destron, but at least we took care of that rotten tree stump in the end. Despite all that, I feel pretty good. It's not every day I get to save Tamriel. That would be too much to hope for. I'm sure some of them slipped away. It will take a while for them to find a leader as powerful as Vandacia, but I expect them to show up again at some point. Not by myself, I didn't. You helped. What started as an historic mystery turned into a tale of murder, living Daedric weapons, and the end of the world. How do we follow that?
Oh god.
Oh, I know. With flagons of rot meth and lots of roast paws on a stick.
I have even more books that I haven't read. Terrible. I have over 5,000 books that I haven't read on just one book app.
Can't we just rest for a while and bask in the glory? I know there's another ambition out there, and we need to keep Sombren and Kalia safe, but still. Oh, Keshu asked me to give this to you. A reward for defending Blackwood. I have a feeling you hate this sort of thing, but we need to head back to Gideon. Governor Keshu insists on throwing us a victory celebration. I wonder if there will be cake. I could really, really go for a big, gooey piece of cake. Oh, the best kind. I hear Governor Keshu really knows how to throw a party. Food and drink, music and dancing. And she wants everyone to be there. Sure. The gardens behind the governor's mansion are big enough to entertain an entire army. Hey, before you join us, can you check on Sombren and Kalia? Invite them to the party? They went back to the Temple of Dibella in Gideon. I'll meet you in Gideon after you collect Sombren and Kalia from the temple. I think we've earned a little relaxation and a slice or two of cake after everything we've accomplished here. Absolutely. I think I'm really cut out for it. You get to travel, meet interesting people, see ancient places, and you get to solve all sorts of riddles and mysteries. And sometimes people throw you a celebration party too. A party with cake! I'm from Grotwood. Have you met my people? It's all roasted this and roasted that, and even raw this and raw that too. You don't get to enjoy many pastries under Green Pact rules, you know. Knowing that you helped people and seeing how much they appreciate it more than makes up for the dark times. You walk into town and people say, "Hey, it's Everly!" Soon the little kids around here will all have pigtails in their hair. Count on it.
No, not more free books. Stop it.
I'm from Grotwood. Have you met my people? It's all roasted this and roasted that, and even raw this and raw that too. You don't get to enjoy many pastries under Green.
This has 200 pages. Oh no. Stop. I don't need more books. I'm almost certain there's a village up here. So I'm pretty sure there's a quest I missed. $564 pages? When am I gonna have time to read that? When am I gonna have time? I keep your business. Everybody should. I swear to God, if something jumps out, I'm going to punch it. I don't want Spriggans. That swamp scared me. I thought it was a thing going to eat me. Is that salamander? It is. Jesus fucking Christ, bird.
This one has fortunes, I cannot say what it was I saw, but know that it was under a dark moon. You are ill-fated, my friend. Keep a sharp eye out for danger. Do not be angry. Zasby does not control what he sees.
Zasby. The prophet. I was right. There is a town up here. And we have to talk to Alchemy.
I admit it's quite a story, but I know the difference between a tall tale and a large problem. I'll help however I can.
I shudder to think what your elven
Rhythm?
circus would consider far-fetched. I'm not so sure.
Is it rhythm and rhythm? No, it's rhythm and rhyme. Look how cute.
Greetings, traveler. If you've
I've
come
only
to
done this
witness
one,
the
like, once.
marvels and mysteries of our troupe, I hope you haven't traveled far. Our performance is postponed indefinitely. On account of drama, ironically enough.
Ooh, Shadow Kiss.
There's a more sinister mischief in Farmer's Nook than the sort the House of Reveries trades in. I hear of townsfolk disappearing, only to turn up and act oddly. We only set camp recently, but the locals fear we've somehow caused their plight.
Ooh.
None. That farmer Hesef said his sister was among the afflicted, and she died recently. At least he thought she died, but she left no corpse. I must clear the troops' name. With the locals wary as they are, though, I need help. And I can pay. Hesef mentioned that two of his neighbors also had loved ones vanish. Braden DeVoe and Jahuz. Speak with them. They may be more open with a less grandiose traveler. You might also speak with Hesef directly, if you wish.
Oh my god.
Any other day, I'd claim to be the lost princess of Piandania and regale you with tales of my exploits, but now's not the time for such frivolities. My fellows and I are entertainers from the House of Reveries, here to perform across all of Tamriel. I've been greatly disappointed with how often I've gotten that question since we departed from Somerset. There's not a soul in the Isles who hasn't heard of the Manor of Masks and its famed performers. But Tamriel will know it soon enough. Theater, conservatory, circus, salon, temple. The House of Reveries wears as many guises as we do. It is the ancestral home of all the performing arts in Somerset, and the world, if you believe some of the sapiarchs.
So, working with the mummers. They may seem strange, but you're safer resting at their camp than at the inn. Not to say Braden runs a poor establishment, mind. There's just strangeness afoot in our little village. Folk have been going missing of late, including my sister, Seal. Never for long, a few days. Just enough to plant a worry before they wander back as if nothing happened. But something did. They come back different. Like everything's unfamiliar. Weren't her memory. She could recall details down to where she last left the salt, but acted like she'd never tasted it. She'd bring up things I'd long forgotten as if they'd happened yesterday. Started dredging up old hurts we put past us long ago. Can't say. Felt like she wanted to relive the past, good and bad. Don't know what would have brought that on. We lead quiet lives now. Happy lives, I thought. Led, I suppose. She's gone now. If it was even her in the first place. Seal led me to our old swimming hole. Hadn't been there in decades. She dove right in like we did as kids. I looked away before she struck the water. She hit hard. When I screwed up the courage to look, just inky black water. She was gone. That's right. Even with that ink in the pool, I could tell her body weren't there. I searched around the swimming hole, too. Nothing. Not so much as a wet footprint or even more of that vile ink, like she'd vanished. A lot from our childhood, mostly. If our parents were around, they were deep in the skooma, so Seal and I had to look out for each other. Not so much anymore. The years have been peaceful here. I suppose we'd grown distant before she vanished. No. Maybe. We'd sit down for meals together and tend the farm together, but there's not much to talk about in Farmer's Nook. Another field planted, another day gone by. Was she trying to tell me something? What was she trying to say? We were all a bit shaken by what happened with Igmund, but things were getting back to normal. Until Seal went out to collect logs and didn't return. I begged the others to help me search for her, but they feared they'd vanish too. Truth is, I didn't make it far myself. I thought I heard things in those woods. Even during the day, it felt like something was watching. When she showed up at the house again, I nearly fainted. I should have been relieved, but I felt haunted. Can a ghost take your hand? Make a meal? If she's... That's right. Even with that ink in the pool,
That was a chicken. I am not getting more books. It's fine.
Ah! Careful! You might have scared the mayor. Who are you? What do you want? You've come about Bugtail. I knew someone would, but my neighbors have kept their distance since he returned. I cannot blame them. I scarcely wish to take him back myself, not after Igman and Seal, but I couldn't bring myself to turn him away. Yes, or rather, I fear I will share his fate. Bugtail rode out to deliver a horse despite my protest. The gelding returned. He did not. Before I would have been the first to go looking, but I dreaded he'd return, like the others. And he did.
Fantasy with elves and fairies.
Dead or gone for now. Even the horses could tell something was wrong with him. I fought with this one's reins as he groomed her, but she started and kicked Bugtail. Ink sprayed everywhere. When I cleared my eyes, it was all that remained. I do not wish to speak of what has happened here, but I will. How many more will vanish and return to haunt us if no one tries to stop it? What is it you wish to know, stranger? In the far-off land of Elsewhere, I was taken by Sea Elf privateers and sold into Imperial slavery. Bugtail had been a slave for many years when I arrived. Like many Khajiit after Queen Eurexia invaded Elsewhere. We bonded because we spoke so little.
Pretty sure we did that quest too.
You may think me a spinner of tall tales, but I swear I speak no lies. Bugtail and I were languishing under the hot sun, digging
We
new
have that
metal for
option
the
now.
Imperial Queen, when a dragon swooped out of the sky and scorched the land. In the chaos, we
I
ran.
don't want the third book.
I hope those days have better prepared you for our troubles than I. Truthfully, I do not know what scared me more. Seeing that giant fire-belching beast, or my quiet friend standing at my door, like a phantom. I would not have suspected anything amiss had I not known of what happened to Igman and Seal. There was nothing sinister in his look or manner. If anything, he regarded me more warmly than he had in years. Normally, he could go days without a word. He seemed to want to reminisce about our more adventurous days, before we escaped to Farmer's Nook and settled down to raise horses. They were livelier times, but I would not trade them for what I have now. In the far-off land of Elsewhere, I was taken by Sea Elf privateers.
Lord Alec Dorel must have been...
We're out of meat and no hot meals. If those are luxuries to which you're accustomed, you can keep on moving and find another inn. What are you, some sort of adventurer? Yeah. Yeah, you look the part. Sorry I was short with you. Since Igman passed, I've had to work twice as hard and twice as long to run the inn. It's done my manor no favors. Damned fool. He wanted to build a bonfire and drink the night away like we used to. Haven't seen Igman down mead like that since we were barely men. He lost his legs and tumbled into the fire. Nothing but cinders left by the time I doused the blaze. Not so much of a scrap of clothing. Just black, tarry ashes. Never seen anything throw such a thick black smoke. But it didn't smell like you'd expect. Hair and burned flesh. More like old hay or musty linens. It
Ew.
wasn't natural. I want to know what happened to my brother. Whether he's alive or truly dead. Even if the truth says he really did die in that fire, at least I can put my doubts to rest.
Vampire detective?
That's right. He'd gone to get supplies from Gideon.
God.
What should have been a couple of days turned into more than a week. I'd begun to fear that he'd been robbed and left for dead on the road, but he wandered back into town like nothing had happened. Said he got lost. As if he hadn't walked that road 1,000 times. I'd have accused him of gambling our money away on toad races, but he had every piece of gold he left with. How do you spend a week lost in the wood and not look worse for wear? Like he didn't have a care in the world. He seemed to be enjoying even the usual drudgery. Never thought I'd miss his belly aching over the chores, but he just didn't seem himself.
10 Commandments of YouTube. What the fuck?
No. Things were as they usually are in Farmer's Nook. Uneventful. It's exciting times when our little inn sees more than a couple travelers in a month. Ever since Igmund got lost, things have been nothing but trouble. 2 others disappeared since Igmund, and all 3 were acting strange before they met untimely ends. If that's even what you could call it. No one wanders from the village now. Some folk are sleeping in my inn just to stick close. That's right.
Wait a moment, stranger. I need to speak with you. So you're the one's been asking questions about the people who've gone missing, then come back wrong? I don't like involving strangers in our affairs, but my daughter's gone. Not the first time, or even the 4th, that Anise has run off, but... well, you've heard what befell the others. I'm worried she's in real danger. A few days ago, I punished her for neglecting her chores again. She must have snuck out in the night. I couldn't find hide nor hair of her in the morning. She hasn't been home since. She's a stubborn one. But normally she'd have come back by now. I just want to know she's all right. I hate asking a stranger to do this, but no one else has the spine to leave the Nook right now. And I can't go traipsing after that rapscallion like I used to. Will you find Anise and bring her back to me? Our house is just over there, on the west side of town. There may be something among Anise's things that points to where she ran off to. But my nerves are too frayed to see it. I'm at my wit's end.
This is a 5-hour audiobook? Oh my god.
She doesn't want to live here in Farmer's Nook, I can tell you that. That girl's been trying to get out of here since she was old enough to walk. She's still convinced she's going to travel to Abba's Landing and join some pirate crew. It's not like I raised her to embrace a life of piracy. It's those books her father got her when she was young. Filled her head with ridiculous tales of far-off lands, adventures, and riches. I sailed in my younger days. It's not so glamorous. Sailing is days of rope burns and sunburns. It's being tossed about the cabin while a storm rolls your ship. It's bad food, stale water, and wondering if you'll ever make it home. And that's not the life she's dreaming. Oh no, she won't listen.
a trace of death.
We don't have much, I know. Anise never fails to remind me. Have you found anything that might lead to my daughter? That's just some old handbill Anise had been hanging on to. Months old. Some vessel seeking fresh-faced deckhands that's long since pulled up anchor. I pitched it to the hearth after our last argument. Probably why she left. But not where. When Anise was little, we couldn't keep her away from it. She'd grab it when we weren't looking and batter the walls and stairs, pretending it was her pirate sword. Drove my husband crazy. I've made do for so long I never bothered to replace it. What's that doing out? Anise's plan for a fort. My husband built it for her when she was about 6. Well, it must be a moldering wreck by now.
Ah, you're off to find this Anise girl, then. Tell me what you've learned. I wasn't able to overhear everything. You've been gone for some time. You managed to persuade the locals to share their stories with you, yes? Did their firelight tales share any common themes? Restless phantoms returning to say their last goodbyes before being spirited away once more? This really is beginning to sound like a ghost story. It's all a little too coincidental, don't you think? There has to be a common cause. You and Hesef have been our only visitors at the camp. If Anise has only recently gone missing, there may still be a chance for us to find her before she becomes the latest victim in this ghost story. Do you have any leads? Seeking out a more comforting time, no doubt. Let's hope she hasn't escaped into the arms of a monster. I'll follow your lead. My expertise in stage combat won't do us much good, but I have a few other talents and tricks up my sleeve.
I actually have to use both hands now. We're adventuring. Did we? No, I don't think so. I don't think we did the quest with the crows. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Whoa! I don't think I can listen to that one.
A list of departures. Annie's had a mind to travel.
Looks like someone has sticky fingers. Looks like someone has sticky fingers.
It's probably because no.
A little island of wonder in an ocean.
It's you.
Hope we find something interesting today.
I wonder what adventures this tiny sword has seen. Seems our pirate raided the pantry before she left. She planned to be gone a while.
It's a bucket.
A little island.
You stole that? You won't get away with it! God!
A little island of... Footprints coming here and heading somewhere else. I believe I have thrust to the heart of the matter. Hear me out. Getting into character, you could say. Preparing for a part is all about understanding my role. How they think, how they feel. Anything and everything about who they are. I have always had a good head for details, and it serves me well as an actress. She's young, or at least young at heart. She's unhappy with her life, but she feels trapped. She has a dream to follow, but she's too scared to go it alone. Only now, she's found help. One place to sleep, yet 2 mugs on the crate, both unfinished. And of course, 2 sets of footprints heading south into the marsh, dancing all the way. The only way forward is to follow enough. I don't know who Annie's met out here, but the clues suggest that she wasn't in danger. Yet. We shouldn't dawdle. That might very well be the case, though I have to wonder why she'd leave her pack behind if she had no intention to return. I don't like meddling in someone's family affairs, but let's confirm she's all right before we jump to any conclusions. Someone she trusted enough to share a drink with. There's little doubt in my mind that she left with them voluntarily. The question is, was this person really who they appeared to be? We won't know the answer to that until we catch up with them. That might very well be the case, though I have to wonder...
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
The tracks lead to this ruin. Did Annie's come here seeking adventure? We should look around. This book is well worn, but hardly old. Given the subject matter, I'd wager it belonged to Annie's. There are bits of paper in this brazier, but most of these books are too soggy for tinder. Despite the smell, I don't think that's a funerary urn. The ashes are too fresh. Well,
This is troubling.
Bringing a book for travel is well worth the
I believe Anise came here and performed some sort of ritual, and not the sort conjured from an overactive imagination. Whoever she followed here convinced her to make an offering to this place. I'm certain that well-worn adventure book was a dear possession to Anise. She wouldn't have torn pages from it for a lark. She burned them in that brazier with her own blood for some ritual purpose. Not yet, but I was a mage of great talent in a past life. If there's any clue relating to what is occurring in Farmer's Nook, I'll find it. There's a good chance Anise will return to town, like the others. If she does, confront her about this. If Anise does return to Farmer's Nook, be careful confronting her. The last thing we want is for her to do something drastic and come to harm like those who came before her. Afraid my witty repartee won't be enough to keep me out of trouble? I'm hurt. Trust me when I say I know how to make a dramatic exit when I need to, but if I don't return to town in a short while, assume the worst.
Don't take another step.
God damn it.
You're a victim of circumstances, but I still need you to pay your fine. It's just a matter of time, but you'll be back.
Fuck you. I forgot that was a thing.
Anise, everything all right?
You. Your mother's looked all over for you. Where have you been?
Ugh, I ran away again, alright? Just be glad I came back at all. What's the big deal? This is the 7th time I tried running away in 3 years. Why are they all gawping at me like they're afraid to blink? Do I know... No, I don't know you. Why do you care? And none of those people disappeared. They went after their dreams. I'm not the only one who has those, you know? Nobody wants to be stuck in Farmer's Nook for their whole life. They just didn't want anyone to miss them. It's why I'm here now. I didn't want the last time my mom saw me to be after another fight. But they have to let us go sometime. What? No, it's not like they're buried in a crypt or anything. I'm just trying to say I'm not the only one who felt trapped here. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I don't even know you.
I hate to interrupt, but... May we have a word in private? So, that's Anis Favrard. What do you make of her? How apropos, considering that little library we found is a shrine to Hermaeus Mora. Though I'm still not sure how the Demon of Knowledge fits into this puzzle of ours. Why would Anis consort with it? Perhaps I should have made an offering of my own? It certainly looks that way. I didn't find anything relating to the ritual that was performed at that shrine, but some of those moldy tomes shed a little light on things. The Aelids, who used to live out here, revered Mora as their principal prince. The shrine we found was simply one of many ruins. I discovered record of another ruin near to Farmer's Nook. If we're dealing with a cult, or some other servants of Mora, it would make the perfect hideaway. What do you say we go check it out? The ruin I spoke of is north of town, not too far. I'll have a word with the innkeeper and Hesef about keeping Anis occupied while we work, but if you wish to speak with anyone else before we head out, I'll wait here. We have reason to suspect that Anis is somehow involved in this mystery. Better to assume she is playing the role of the villain until we know more. Even if she's simply another victim of circumstance, it's safer for everyone that she stay put.
She's back. She's safe. Oh, it feels like I've pulled my heart from a vice. Sorry I troubled you with another of Anis's tantrums. No, nothing. She looks right as rain, and I'd recognize that attitude anywhere. I know what you're driving at. You're saying I should be worried? Well, out with it. Ritual? What nonsense has gotten into the girl's head now? Anis doesn't know the first thing about magic. She's just got an overactive imagination and too much free time. Well, thank you for telling me. I'll mention it when I ground her.
We're closing in. This looks right. After you. Adventurers first.
Stand back, you e-swab! You cannot board this vessel until you have satisfied me, the mighty Flicker!
Look out, she's... Mighty Flicker? From the saga of Captain Wereshark? That I did not expect. I'm afraid I only have a cursory knowledge of the Captain Wereshark series. I find adventure stories rather shallow for a genre that professes to explore great depths. Try flipping through that book for inspiration. Or improvise. While that would make an extraordinary claim for the Game of Boasts, the mighty Flicker there is nothing more than an illusion. The ward upon the door you'll find much stronger. We don't. Trying to dispel or break it with force would be an undertaking, if not an impossibility. Unlocking it, however, might simply require you to play the part the Guardian expects you to play. And you have the script on hand. No need to be silly.
Ha! Think you can sail with me, wee one? I've felled giants like trees. I've slapped a dragon around until it got down and licked my hand. I've kicked Molag Bal in the arse once, and he begged me to do it again. Ha ha! Answer me this. Why do we sail? Ha! Think you can sail? And there you have it. What worth is booty if it isn't earned? What is a battle if you don't cut a bloody swath through your enemies? We sail for honor, for glory! Now brace yourself, wee one. You face the Argonian next!
Will the sea swallow you like so many others? The high seas run deeper than any river, filled with the blood of enemies. A challenge awaits you, sailor. Are you prepared to give our journey your all? Or will you wilt like a mushroom in summer? Tell me, speak true. Why do we sail? I erect the spine of respect. I have fought countless monsters alongside the Wereshark, yet none has ever bested me in battle, much to my regret. One day, I hope, I will meet that which can kill me. Now, face Two Scars, and rejoice in Sithis.
Think you have what it takes to join the Wereshark's crew? I doubt it. So, you've impressed the big bear and the hard turtle. So what? I walk in the shadow and sleep in the trees. I drink snake venom and piss honeyed mead. I'm the baddest, sharpest, meanest pirate on the high seas. But I don't sail alone. Why? That's right, we're family! Every one of us, from the captain himself to the lowliest swabber of decks, is one big, happy, fierce, terrifying family. No mere crew can hold a candle to us, because we're not a crew, we're blood. Welcome aboard, kin.
Your performance could have used more verve, but it seems the Guardians aren't judging on enthusiasm. Let's head inside. Oriel above. It's Anise and all the others. They appear to be alive. Let's try waking them.
Yes. Bring back the more sweet rose.
Oh, darling. That's lovely.
Gold. So much gold.
Dare ye cross sabers with Red Anise?
It's a dream. They're all dreaming. This is no normal sleep, but it's oddly benign for a curse. None of these people appear to be in distress. In fact, they seem to be dozing quite serenely. Some of them have been missing for weeks, yet they show no signs of poor health. Not from the spell they're under, no. Though why they were made to sleep and what our mystery stranger intends for them is still very much unknown. I believe so, but I'm not entirely certain we should. Right now, the spell isn't doing any harm, but tampering with it could change that. I'd like to get a better idea how Anise and the others came under this spell before I... Now that you've rehearsed your role, let's cast you as a pirate in her fantasy. See if you can reach Anise within her dream and get her to wake up. When you're ready, place a hand on Anice's forehead and start counting sails.
Look alive! The dead have come for us! Sailor! What are you doing wandering around? Get across that gangplank and take the fight to these damn Draugr! Below decks, of course. Searching for a way to break this cursed cone. It's Prince Valger's work. Have no doubt of that. Yet even his foul magics won't tame the crew of the Pale Spirit. The captain will find a way to put the wind back in our sails. You mean Red Anise, the Crimson Shrike? Then you need to head to the thick of it, sailor. As soon as Prince Valger's crew boarded us, she made straight for his throat. Lest I saw, she was hounding the cadaver back onto his own ship. Below decks.
The stalls on this ship are as bare as the arse of Reinhardt Nopans. Ah, poor Reinhardt. He'd have loved to see Red Annis give Prince Vogger his comeuppance. Red Annis flew after Prince Vogger like the shrike that she is. He ran somewhere aft once we pushed his boarding party back. She's not gonna let the prince get away. Count on that.
You betcha!
Sithis does not require I maintain my knives, but it does make it easier to do their work. You'll have to find your own kills, sailor. These have already been claimed. The Crimson Shrike tore through here chasing Prince Vogger. He moves fast for one of those wither bones. Too fast for my liking. She drove him below decks. Prince Vogger cornered in his own hold. Delicious. The merciless. Yes. We may have upset him when we made off with his entire cache of ancient jewels and 3 chestfuls of gold. Yet he will rue the day he challenged the crew of the Bale Spirit. Soon enough, we'll make an end of him. We always do.
Yuli!
If you came to help, you have my thanks. But it's not needed. Looks like Prince Vogger is going down with his ship. Not that the ship is going down, I mean, it's just... You know what I mean. What did you... No. I'm Red Annis, the Crimson Shrike, and I'll skewer any swab who says otherwise. Stow it, sailor. With Prince Vogger dead, we need to find his treasure. Check his cabin while I search the rest of the hold. This adventure isn't done until we've secured that treasure. Savvy? Then, well, let's have a look. Prince Vogger's treasure was a book. Didn't know old Deadeyes could read. Well, let's get it back to Captain Wereshark. Maybe it'll help break the curse. Red anise to you, Swabby. This book, this is about Captain Wereshark and Flicka and the others. I don't understand. This is all a story. But where am I? Why aren't I in the book?
What the fuck? Why can't I open this door?
I remember it now. I remember it all. Damn it, Cress. You said I could finally escape and no one would come for me. They wouldn't even know I was gone. That was the deal. Cress said that they would make it so I could finally live out my dreams. I could have this life, and they would take my place. I'd finally be free of Farmer's Nook, and my mom wouldn't ever need to worry about my life of piracy. I know. It was too perfect. I knew it was too perfect. Dreams don't last. That's why they're dreams. Just a few more moments. It was just getting good. I just want to celebrate victory with the captain once before this is all over. Maybe steal a kiss before I go. Please, I can tell you about Cress when we're back in the ruin. Just leave me with the dream a little longer.
Ew. Ah.
Hey, stick with me.
You're awake! Good. It's been a while since I've worked any magic that didn't involve sleight of hand. Anise is still soundly asleep. Could you not get through to her? You're awake! So, she stepped right into the story that's inspired her since she was little. That explains the ritual with that book. How better to keep her under the spell than to put her in a prison she wouldn't want to escape. Insidious. You're telling me this Cress didn't take her place. They traded for it? And not just her, but everyone here. What does Cress have to gain from these bargains? To infiltrate the town? What could a sleepy village offer someone who can create dreams? The deal they made isn't so harmless as they might have believed. You've seen how frightened the villagers are. How many more need to vanish before Cress has whatever it is they want? They won't. Here we go. Pray that a rude awakening is the worst they have to suffer. It's ready. Wake Anise, and the curse will break.
Captain.
No!
Alright, so we're awake. Dreams shut. A life of brooms and boredom ahead. Happy now? Cress is different. They looked like Bugtail when they approached me, but his clothes were covered in ink and he seemed unwell. They confessed that they weren't who they appeared to be, but they needed my help. Cress didn't look suspicious to me, just sad, vulnerable. They said they screwed up again, that they couldn't be who they were trying to be. Cress knew I didn't want to stay in Farmer's Nook, so they offered to take my place. I think they were running away too, from a life they didn't want to go back to. You know how many times I tried to do that? But I could never just leave my mom behind, alone. I thought we'd all be happy this way.
She would not.
Mother? I'm sorry.
Delicious. So moist and rich and warm. So much frosting. This one can just barely still taste it. The sweet rose. The most delicious, moist, warm, fragrant sweet rolls to ever leave a baker's oven. Bugtail ate them often. Bugtail had them all. Yes! What else would one dream about? Have you never known the ecstasy of sweet moon sugar cream melting upon your tongue? This one has not tasted true sugar since he left elsewhere. He has missed it so. So he could, if he were satisfied with iced rolls grown stale from weeks on the road. But when one offers the chance to have them at their freshest and most perfect, always and forever, why would Bugtail not take such a bargain?
How could you do this? How could you wake me? Cress said I would live in that dream forever. It was a damn sight better than this. I had a castle, servants, suitors hanging off my every word. I had everything I ever wanted. You don't know what it's like for us, growing up. We had nothing. We still have nothing. Hesef seems happy with his plow and his pigs. He's a grown man, and more capable than I am at fending for himself. He doesn't need me anymore. And Cress was supposed to keep him company. We barely speak anymore as it is. Dead? Oh, Hesef, I never wanted that. I suppose I need to talk to him, like we used to. He deserves that much.
Where are we? Some kind of tomb? Where's my treasure? Last I remember, I was in my treasure room. Wait, so this is real? The dream is gone? My treasure's gone? Why would you do that? Why would he think I'm dead? That's not what Cress promised. He said he'd just be me. He even agreed to do my chores. Was that all a bunch of hogwash?
His voice gets me every time.
Heck of a way to go. Wait, is Cress dead then? Damn it. I guess there's no hope making another deal.
Not for you, buddo.
Much as I love a happy ending, we haven't quite reached the conclusion just yet. You should speak to Anis's mother about the imposter.
Ugh.
We mustn't let Cress escape. They have a look about them, one I've seen before. It's the look of a skooma addict, sick and desperate on the street, lost without their escape. With the help and support of those who love them, one can hope. Ultimately, it will be up to each of them to decide what's most important to them. It could be that the two spells were mingling. That's not something seen often. Or perhaps it's simply that this Cress person was also inspired by Anis's dream. Why indeed? It's easy to guess what motivated these people to pursue their wildest dreams, but the workings of this Cress's mind are inscrutable. What would you do if you were them? Would you leap at the chance to live a perfect fantasy? Indeed. We've all had to make choices about what we're willing to risk to attain our desires. Cress's bargain promises perfection without the sacrifice. Who wouldn't be tempted? Is a life without need or want truly fulfilling? I can't say. They have a look about them.
Oh, thank you for finding my girl. I'd never imagined she'd have gone to such lengths to get away from here. I should have listened sooner. I followed you. I was glad to see Anis back in town. But I knew deep down that wasn't my girl, and watching her act the part made the worry in my gut so much worse. I had to see for myself. Back at the Happy Crow, I told Brayden he could put whatever she liked on my tab if it kept her occupied. If you wish to find the freeloader, that's where she'll be.
We will trust Mile to see these people safely back to town. You and I should find Cress at once.
Drink a magica potion.
Hey, you! Have you seen Anis? Have you seen Anis? She ran off. I knew I shouldn't have let Hesef watch her alone. Mile asked me to keep the girl occupied, so I kept her mug full and listened to her go on about her pirate stories. I'm getting famished, so I asked Hesef to watch her while I made a stew. That was the last I saw her, until I heard Hesef call. They were playing cards when she just bolted out of her chair like a snake bit her and ran out the door. He chased her, but Hesef's not much of a runner. Said Anis was headed east, out of town. Mile's going to have my hide for this. Hold on, real Anis? Who was it we've been watching this whole time?
I think I'm gonna finish this quest and call it.
I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. You're the one I don't know. Why are you here? I didn't run away again, I promise. Excuse me? You don't even know me. I am Anise. I can prove it. Ask me anything. I'm her twin sister. I can't be Anise anymore. I know. Maybe I could be someone else. What about you? Can I be you?
No.
Enough of this charade, Cress. Off with your false face.
What are... Ah!
You're a Daedra?
Wait! Don't hurt me. I didn't do anything. I just gave them what they wanted. I just want to live. Like you. I'm so tired of watching. I don't want to go back. Don't make me go back. To the Unbound Library of the One Who Knows. To record what was observed. That is our purpose. To watch your lives and ink the details down. Day in, day out. Always the same. They know it too. The people here. That's why I offered an escape. I kept getting it wrong. Being a person. Despite all I knew, I kept making mistakes. Bad, painful mistakes I couldn't undo. So I had to try again. And again. Life is hard, but that makes it interesting. Please, let me stay. Don't send me back. Yes, please. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I won't cause any more trouble. This is where the One Who Knows sent me. It is what I know. I thought I could live here and no one would treat me any differently. I could finally experience all the things I'd only observed. Friendship, love, family, mead. Mead was good. To know, as they must. Your tiny pupil suggests that is insufficient. The One Who Knows seeks all knowledge. We observe so that all becomes known. We are the One's eyes, and we are multitudes. Alone, I suppose I am. I had not considered that. I will no longer be a part of the One, but something separate. It's unsettling, but also exciting. Well, I don't know what I'll do without a mortal form, but I'll think of something. I need a mortal pack to do anything more than create an illusion. I traded dreams because they are the neighbor of knowledge and within my reach. I don't have much else to offer a mortal in exchange. Correct. The terms are not important. Only the bargain matters. If I find someone willing to form a less troublesome pact, then maybe I could stay. The One Who Knows watches most. The One seeks not to change, but to observe. If the One sees me here, they will know what was once unknown. I would return to Apocrypha and resume the catalog of all things until I've exhausted my knowledge, and the One Who Knows casts me into the world to observe again. That would not be, in mortal terms, for a very long time.
So, this pitiable creature wants to escape its lot in life, too. Even Daedra dared to dream. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't feel some sympathy for its plight. When a hopeful becomes a player in the House of Reveries, they cast off their old identity and assume their new role completely. Such a serious commitment attracts only those who most desire an escape from their prior circumstances. I'm no different. Misguided as Cress was, I don't believe they acted in malice. There aren't many stories of compassionate Daedra, but it seems at least some of them might be true. The question is, does this little Daedra story have to end in tragedy? It may fly in the face of common sense, but I think Cress might have the makings of a fine player. They're a bit unrefined, but taking on a new role seems to come naturally, and they'll never forget their lines. I could sponsor them to the house. I thought so, and my eye for talent is one of the best among the players. By the time Cress presents themselves before the Grand Maestro, I will have transformed them into a master thespian. I'll stake my reputation on it. All's well that ends well, as they say. This certainly wasn't the direction I expected this story to take, but a good mystery always keeps you guessing. You were a grand co-star. If we ever adapt Investigator Vale for the stage, I'll be sure to call. All right, Cress. I have a deal for you.
You do? Does this mean I can stay?
No, not in Farmer's Nook, anyway.
Oh. Does it mean I don't have to go back to the library?
Yes, and you will get to live a great many incredible lives.
I can? What do you need me to do?
Watch and learn. You're going to be my apprentice. Now, let's get you a mask. Now, if you're going to be a proper hopeful, I'm going to need you to take a form similar to one of my players. Can you do that?
Oh, yes. With your help, that will be easy. How is this?
You'll have no difficulty with brisk scene changes, certainly. Now, for a name that speaks to your soul, what about Dreamer?
Dreamer. I like that very much.
Time for bed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out if I did this one other quest really quick. I'm not sure. Alright, I will look more into that quest later, but I'm gonna call it right here. Good night.
Night.
Hopefully they fix whatever's going on with Disney, but we shall see. Might be this tomorrow too.